Hello and welcome back to our series of mind-blowing animal facts videos. Do you know which creature has the most legs in the world? Why do cats, supposedly ambitious world dominators, fear cucumbers? And is there a creature with a bulletproof shell? Welcome to another video of mind-blowing animal facts. The super hard animals. Armadillos. Their armor can deflect bullets, but are they bulletproof? Armadillos possess a shell so hard that it can deflect bullets, a fact that one unlucky man in the US discovered through an unforgettable experience. According to an article published on independent.co.uk, an unnamed man in Texas, USA, stumbled upon a stray armadillo on his property at 3 a.m. and decided to kill it. He took out his revolver, aimed directly at the armadillo, and fired 3 shots. Unfortunately for him, the hard shell, made up of bony plates covered in horn, deflected at least 1 bullet, causing it or a fragment of it to ricochet and strike the man's jaw. The unfortunate man was airlifted to a nearby hospital for stitches. The armadillo was nowhere to be found, and its fate remains unknown. It is important to note that while the shell of an armadillo can deflect a 9mm bullet, this does not mean that the shell is bulletproof. It simply means that the shell is quite hard and that the unlucky man shot at a very small angle, allowing the bullet to deflect instead of penetrating the shell. Many hunters claim to have taken down armadillos with ease with just 1 shot. And, if you're feeling outraged, armadillos are not very well liked by people in the southern United States. They are not only considered pests for their habit of digging up land and destroying plants and crops, but they are also one of the few animals known to carry and transmit leprosy to humans. Infection can occur through handling, hugging, or eating armadillos. This is why some hunters are afraid and choose to shoot armadillos when they accidentally get too close to them. Speaking of armadillos, they are related to a prehistoric megafauna called the doedicurus, or giant prehistoric armadillo. The giant here means it was about 1.5 meters tall, 3.6 meters long, weighed an average of 1.4 tons, and is rumored to have reached up to 2.37 tons, making it one of the largest land animals of the Ice Age. To put it in perspective, the largest living armadillos are the giant armadillos, which are only about 1.5 meters long and weigh a maximum of 54 kilograms, and the smallest is the piquiciego, which is only 13 to 15 centimeters long and weighs about 85 grams. Returning to the doedicurus, this creature, which only went extinct about 7,000 years ago, or just 2,400 years before the ancient Egyptians began their massive Giza pyramid project, had a number of notable features besides its massive armor, of unknown bulletproofness, including sharp-spiked clubs at the end of its tail that are believed to have weighed up to 65 kilograms, or about the weight of an adult human. These were used by prehistoric armadillos for defense against predators or by males to fight for mates. Why do cats freak out at cucumbers? If you've spent any time on the internet, you've probably seen a video of a cat jumping out of its skin when it sees a cucumber. Beyond the amusement, have you ever wondered why they have such a strong reaction? You might think the answer would be as mysterious as the purpose of cats on Earth, but it's actually quite simple. While cats refuse to answer when interviewed, scientists are fairly certain that they are extremely sensitive to their surroundings, so the sudden appearance of a strange object can easily startle them. Additionally, a cucumber, especially a long one, can look quite like a snake at a glance, which could be the cause of cats' extreme agitation. Why do animals have even numbers of legs? Humans, chickens, and ducks have 2 legs. Dogs, cats, and cows have 4 legs. Crickets, cockroaches, and grasshoppers have 6 legs. Spiders and scorpions have 8 legs. Centipedes have 30 to 354 legs, and the animal with the most legs in the animal kingdom, Ilacme plenipes, has up to 750 legs. What do all of these creatures have in common? Their number of legs is always even. There is no known animal with an odd number of legs, such as 3, 5, or 7. Have you ever wondered why this is? It's true that some animals may have 3 legs, such as 2-legged animals that have mutated or 4-legged animals that have been injured or have a malformation. However, no normal, healthy animal in nature has 3, 5, or 7 legs. And if you're thinking of starfish, they don't have 5, 7, or 9 legs either. According to Wikipedia, a true leg is one that supports the weight of the body and helps the animal move. What helps a starfish move are hundreds of tiny tubes on the underside of what you might mistake for their legs. Back to the main topic, the reason why there are no animals with an odd number of legs is because almost all animals have a body structure that is bilaterally symmetrical. Sea stars and some other similar species have radial symmetry. Because of this bilateral symmetry, the number of legs an animal has is always an even number, with the same number on each side. This is just like how you have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, and a symmetrical mouth. This obvious fact has been embedded in our genes and those of our ancestors since the earliest days of life on Earth. According to an article on iflscience.com, the genetic basis for a bilaterally symmetrical body occurred long before legs, arms, or fins first appeared. Therefore, 3-legged animals in particular, and odd-legged animals in general, had no chance to evolve. In other words, the even number of legs of all living things was predetermined long before the first-legged animal appeared. This is also why no 3-legged animal fossils have ever been found in the history of world archaeology. However, it is not impossible that somewhere in the universe, 3-legged creatures have the opportunity to evolve and wonder, why don't 2-legged, 4-legged, and 6-legged creatures exist? How high can mosquitoes and flies fly? There are many ways to escape the annoyance of mosquitoes, one of which is to build or buy a house high up. In fact, mosquitoes are not high-flying insects simply because they are quite weak and afraid of wind. In most cases, a mosquito will not fly higher than 12 meters, which is equivalent to a 4-story building. If you encounter them on high floors of a building like the 10th, 20th, or even 30th floor, it means they have used some enclosed passageway in the building, such as taking the stairs, vents, garbage chutes, or sometimes being carried up by you in the elevator. Flies, on the other hand, are larger, stronger, and fly much higher than mosquitoes. They are not only not afraid of wind, but they also know how to take advantage of warm updrafts to fly high without expending energy. Theoretically, if given enough energy, a fly could fly forever until the air temperature reaches 10 Celsius, causing its metabolism to stop and killing it. On a nice day with a sea level temperature of around 30 Celsius, the altitude at which the temperature drops below 10 Celsius is around 3,100 meters, meaning you would have to build a house somewhere on the roof of Indochina. Fansipan Peak, which is 3,147.3 meters high, to truly escape the annoyance of flies. And flies are not the highest flying insects yet. That title belongs to bees. In 2008, a group of scientists discovered a swarm of bees of the genus bumblebee at an altitude of 5,600 meters on Mount Everest. This means that your house would be insect-free if it were built at an altitude of over 5,600 meters, right? Not necessarily. Scientists at the University of Wyoming in Laramie, Wyoming, USA, conducted an experiment to challenge the flight limits of bees. The researchers captured some bees at an altitude of 3,250 meters above sea level on a mountain in China, and then locked them in special chambers designed to remove air from the inside, simulating the air pressure at high altitudes. The results they obtained were very upsetting to those who are afraid of and hate bees. According to the results, most of the bees tested were able to fly in a simulated altitude of 7,400 meters. The good news is that you still have 69 mountains higher than 7,400 meters to build your house on. Individually, the 2 largest bees in the group were still able to fly in a simulated altitude of 9,000 meters, which is even higher than the highest mountain on Earth, Mount Everest, at only 8,848 meters. You have just watched a video of mind-blowing animal facts. Let me know what you think by commenting below. Which fact did you find most impressive? If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell to become more knowledgeable regularly. And now, goodbye and see you again.